a KSL Sports Beat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by Subway Restaurants. Subway, where the winners eat.
Hi there, everybody, and welcome to this special edition of Game Night Live, our high school basketball award show. Jeremiah and I will be bebopping across the state, handing out the MVP awards for each classification and also the Player of the Year for both the boys and the girls. So let's get right to it. Jeremiah with the boys' Player of the Year.
Frank, congratulations, our Game Night Live Player of the Year, well-deserved. What a career you've had, over 2,000 points scored. Did you dream this possible? Was this something that was a goal of you to achieve what you have at the high school level?
Of course, I always dreamed of it as a little kid, but, for all this to happen is, a dream come true, and, it's all kind of surreal and everything that's been going on, and I'm just happy with my career, and can't wait for the future.
Your career in the state of Utah is done, but you still got some events that you're going to have to do before you even get to Duke. Tell us about some of those events that you have coming up.
I'm going to go out there super, super early, so I got a lot of work to do, and Coach K is, I know he's going to coach me up the right way. You're right, like I said, my career is, in Utah is over, but I still got a long career ahead of me, hopefully, and, I can't wait for it.
First McDonald's All-American from Utah in 16 years, and you not only went there and participated, you win the MVP award, you win the slam dunk contest. Only 5 guys have done that. One of them's LeBron James. What was that like? How overwhelming was that?
It was crazy. Honestly, even after the dunk contest, and especially after the game, I was like, there's no way this is real. Like, you got to be kidding me. And, it was awesome. I mean, so many people were so nice to me, and my phone was blowing up, and but it was just a surreal feeling, and I was just happy that I was able to do that, because that's something I'll never forget.
What does it do for your confidence to go there and have that kind of success against the best players in the country as you prepare for your college career?
Oh, it boosts my confidence a ton, because that you can play with the best of the best, and that was the best of the best. And I've played with those guys for a while now, but to be kind of one of those top kids, in these camps, definitely boosts your confidence and gets me ready for next year.
The more success you have, the more expectations there are. Duke should be ranked #1 in the country next year to start the season. How do you meet those expectations? What's that pressure like for you?
We just take it and we run with it, and our team is going to be really good. I mean, we're stacked, and when you're at Duke, you always kind of have the pressure to win. Yeah. But I know that if we put our trust in Coach K, he's going to take care of us, and everything will play out.
He's an All-American, and he's our Player of the Year, Frank Jackson, everyone. Now time to introduce you to our 5A MVP.
The 5A MVP, Bingham High senior, Yoli Childs. Yoli, congratulations on the award.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. 18 points, 10 rebounds this season. When you started, you knew you guys had something special, and you finished it off. Talk about the run you had to a state championship.
I mean, it's good to get an MVP and everything, but it's all these guys behind me. I mean, they played as hard as they could. We played as a team. No one was selfish. We all made sacrifices to do what we did, so it's a great feeling to do it with these guys.
And, guys, how good was it for you to do what you do and then know that he's inside ready to take all the big shots? You like that?
Oh, yeah.
Make your job easier? All right. Well, you guys are excited today, that's for sure. Talk about your game, what you wanted to accomplish, and did you accomplish everything you wanted to do personally?
I didn't have any personal accomplishments, anything that I was trying to do. I just wanted to win a state championship, and that's what we did, Every game I didn't go in trying to say, I need to score this many points, I need to grab this many rebounds. It was just, I need to make my teammates better and do whatever I can to get us the win.
Okay, now you're not finished. You're going to go play for BYU. You don't have to change colors. You go from Bingham blue to Cougar blue. Talk about your thoughts about moving on to the next level.
Oh, I'm really excited for it, just working hard every day to be able to contribute the day I get there. And we got a lot of great guys coming in, and I think we can do something special.
I like asking this to all of our MVPs. What do you want to be when you have to grow up and you don't have basketball anymore?
I want to be a physical therapist, either that or a coach.
Would you make a good coach, Coach? We'll see. All right, Yoli Childs, the 5A MVP. Congratulations, and congratulations you guys in all winning a state championship. Congratulations, Yoli.
Thank you.
All right, now the 4A MVP.
Gavin Baxter is one of the most exciting players to watch in the state. The 6'7" forward from Timpview High School could dazzle with dunks and knock down threes from the perimeter. He'll play for Dave Rose at BYU, and he's our selection for 4A MVP. When did you realize that you loved basketball and you had the potential to have the career that you've had so far?
Probably around 8th grade. My coaches and other people, they saw the potential that I had, and once I heard that, the rest is history. I became really motivated and worked really hard.
How much did you enjoy your time at Timpview, playing for Timpview, reaching a state championship game?
It was a lot of fun for sure. Fun 4 years. Obviously didn't end the way I wanted it to, but, it's made some memories and had a good time.
You have a bright future ahead. You've committed to BYU. What was it about BYU that made you want to be a part of that program?
Well, first, I've been a BYU fan my whole life. I wanted to play there since I was little, and then I just really like the coaching staff and the way they run things and the way they play ball.
Before you play at BYU, though, you've got some business to take care of. What's up next for you?
I've got a 2-year mission to serve in Washington, D.C., so once I do that, I'll be back ready to play. Well,
Gavin, congratulations on being this year's 4A MVP. Good luck on the mission. We can't wait to see you back at BYU and see what you can do in blue and white.
All right, thanks for having me on, Jeremiah.
It's time now to announce the 3A MVP.
The Dixie Flyers' Tyler Bennett, our 3A MVP, nearly 22 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per game, leading the Flyers to a 3A state title.
It definitely meant a lot because we definitely felt that loss throughout the summer. It was our motivation to get back, and so it was a good feeling to finally get what we wanted. I had a lot of people that were older come to me and say, and this is awesome. We've been waiting for this to happen a long time, so it's kind of cool to have support from everywhere around the community.
Is your buzzer beater against Bear River your favorite play?
Yeah, it's a very special moment. It doesn't happen to a lot of people to hit a buzzer beater like that, so that's pretty fun. I'm going on a mission to Washington, D.C. I'm speaking French there, and then after that, I'm not exactly sure yet. I might play college basketball somewhere or just go to college and work on getting my future set up. So
now the 2A MVP.
Our 2A MVP is a state champion, Darren Gathers. Darren, congratulations.
Thank you.
On a great season, a state championship season. You moved here from Washington, come to school at Summit Academy. I bet you didn't expect to end up becoming a state champ. What's it like?
It's still crazy to see how we won and what we went through and just how the season started and all the ups and downs. And we only lost 4 games, so that's incredible. It's just a good season.
What does it mean to you to be part of the first state championship basketball team at this school? That's something that's going to live on forever.
Well, it's crazy, and it sucks to be my senior year because we could have repeated or did something, but I feel like the juniors and the sophomores can step up next year and maybe make a run of themselves. But it was good to have a state championship finally.
Well, it's crazy that fate brought you here to Utah to help this program. You're from Washington. Tell us a story about how you ended up here at Utah and how your grandmother's doing now.
Well, my grandmother had a brain tumor and she was really sick, so my mom wanted to move closer down here to just make sure she's all right and be with her on her last moments if that was possible. But she's doing all right now, and she's doing a lot better, actually. But that's what brought me here to Utah.
Well, they're glad to have you here. It's certainly a great run you had here at Summit Academy. Now that you're getting ready to move on to the next level, what are your plans after high school?
I'm actually going to sign with Treasure Valley Community College and play down there for a couple years and see where that takes me, see if I can transfer to D1, D2.
Well, that's a great opportunity for you. Not a lot of kids get a chance to play at the next level. Darren, congratulations on a state championship, a great career, and an MVP award.
Thank you.
2A MVP, Darren Geathers of Summit Academy. Now it's time to meet our 1A MVP.
Tyus Milholland of Diamond Ranch, our 1A MVP. Tyus, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
22 points per game. You led the state in steals and assists, 1A tournament MVP, leading your team to its first ever state championship. Tyus, talk about how special this year was for you.
Well, it was a great experience, first of all, the guys that I met on the journey, and I just want to thank everybody that was a part of it. And I'm just blessed, honestly, to get the second state ring this year as a senior, and it was a long, long season. Did not think that we were going to win state, and that was the goal, and we ended up grinding it out.
Yeah, before the season started, did you have any idea that it would turn out to be this special?
You know, we were kind of a wreck in the beginning of the season. We knew we were going to be good athletically and physically, but not mentally, and our team wasn't really clicking and getting in little arguments, and then by the end of the season, we were just clicking, and we were pretty good.
So what's up next for you after graduation?
After graduation, I'm going to be attending Fresno City for basketball next year.
I like to ask this to all of our MVPs. After basketball career is over, what do you want to have to do when you have to go out and get a real life?
Probably coach, teach like my parents. That's all I'd want to pursue. Maybe get a sports management degree in college and pursue that field.
All right, Tyus Milholland, Diamond Ranch, our 1A MVP. Tyus, congratulations, my friend.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
The player of the year is Leighton Lancer senior Haley Bassett. Haley, 19 points, 8 rebounds per game. Haley, congratulations on being named the player of the year.
Thank you so much. This is such an honor.
Okay, so you guys go undefeated, win the 5A state title. What was it about your play, along with your teammates, that made this year so special?
I think we just played it well as a team, and we came together as one. We were very united, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. And
that championship run, your teammates, everybody came up big, but when they really needed it, you made the steal, the block, the layup. Just talk about how special that run was.
Yeah, that was definitely an emotional game, and I just wanted to contribute for my team and score as many points and do whatever to win that game for my team, because I think we really deserved that.
You guys knew that you were going to be good. You knew that you were going to be the leader of the team. But before the season started, did you think it would end up the way it did? Perfection?
Yes, it was definitely a goal to win region and state. We got region, and so our next goal was right on to state, and we fulfilled both of those, and it was awesome. It was amazing.
Okay, now your time is done here, and you're going to go move on. You're going to Logan. At Utah State. Just talk about the excitement of moving on to the next level.
Yeah, I still got to get better and improve my game, definitely. And I can't wait to start another 4 years of basketball, and it'll be awesome. I'm excited. All
right, Leighton Lancers, the perfect season, and your MVP, Player of the Year for all classifications, Haley Bassett. Congratulations. All right, now the 5A MVP.
This year's 5A girls MVP averaged 20 points per game and helped lead Copper Hills to an undefeated regular season and the state semifinals. Sherston Wissinger, the 5A MVP. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You worked so hard for these moments. And did you ever dream that something like this would be possible for you to get to this point and have such a successful high school basketball career?
Definitely. I've always dreamed of being a region championship and getting far with my team and accomplishing huge dreams that I'm pretty sure every basketball player ends up setting.
I'm sure you know how rare it is to have an undefeated regular season. What was it like to have that much success with all these girls behind you?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was a dream come true. I mean, I wouldn't want to spend it with anybody else.
You've had a successful high school basketball career. What's next for you?
I'm going to go play at Slick for my first year in college and then see what else comes to me. So
they had a pretty good year too.
I know. It was really good. They went out unrepresented in the national tournament, so hopefully we can do it this year too.
You like winning, don't you?
Yep, definitely.
Well, you're going to do some more at Slick. Shearson, congratulations on a great year. Congratulations to all of you Copper Hills on an excellent basketball season. Time now to meet our 4A MVP.
The girls' 4A MVP, Bountiful's Kennedy Redding, for the second straight year. Congratulations on being selected the 4A MVP. 23 points, 14 rebounds a game. Just talk about how special this season was for you and your teammates.
It was just really cool. We really are really close as a team, and it was just really fun. And we just did it together. And our main goal this year was to take state, and it was just really cool to do it together.
And you did that after a little disappointment in the state tournament the year before, so it has to be extra gratifying to do it in your senior year.
Yeah, for sure. Even though it was hard last year, it taught us some good lessons, and I think it made us stronger so we could actually do it this year.
Ladies, is it cool to have someone as tall as this and as good as this as a teammate? Now, last year, we talked with you about you had a decision to make whether to go play basketball in college or volleyball. You hadn't made a decision a year ago. What's your decision now?
I'm going to play volleyball at BYU.
Okay, so you're going to put the basketball aside. Did you even think about the possibility of playing both?
Yes, but I just decided to focus on one, and I'll still play basketball for fun and stuff, so.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it was a fun year for you. Congratulations. Second straight year, our 4A MVP, Bountiful's Kennedy Redding. Ladies. All right, now the 3A MVP.
The 3A MVP averaged 16 points per game for the state champions. It's Madison Mooring of Snow Canyon.
It was awesome just knowing that the 8 years that I played with my senior class has finally paid off, and all the hard work that we've been putting into it, especially with Roden for these last 3 years. It was just such a good feeling to end my season on a high note. It was hard, but I knew that if I gave everything that I had, that we would come out on top, and that my teammates, they're so amazing, and that they could back me up even if I couldn't perform to the best. That I knew that, especially Shaylee, she came in and did so much for us, and I knew that she would do that, and Kenna and Natalie, that they would pick up what I couldn't be able to give. We're best friends, all of us, seniors, juniors, and sophomores. We're really close together. We have a great chemistry on and off the court, and we hang out and we, do things together, and we just have fun together. And I feel like that really went over to the court, and you could see that as we played, that we weren't selfish. We didn't want, our own stats to grow, and we weren't egotistical. We wanted everyone to have fun and to have great opportunities to do their own thing, and I feel like that's what made us such a great team.
Congratulations to Madison and the Snow Canyon Warriors.
She can score, she can rebound, she can pass, she can defend, she can do it all. She's our 2A MVP, Sydney Springer of Delta. Sydney, congratulations in this beautiful gym. You guys have a great program. This school's known for wrestling, but you guys have now made a name for yourselves in girls basketball. How exciting has it been?
Oh, it's been really exciting. It's been a great opportunity and super fun to go get back-to-back, which hasn't been done for a long time.
Back-to-back state championships. I know it's not easy. As you look back on the last 2 years, what's the ride been like?
Oh, I'm so sad it's over. I'd do anything to go back, but it was the best ever. Just being with your teammates and everything, it's just fun high school memories that you don't ever want to forget.
I look at your stats and you do it all. You score, you rebound, you defend, and you pass the ball well too. What is it about your game that, you play a unselfish style of play. You probably could score more points. It's okay, you can talk about yourself.
Okay. Well, I've always been taught by my coaches and parents and stuff that if you play defense, offense will come. So I really focus. I will admit, I did care about my rebounds. I would go get rebounds, but that was the only thing. We had the team and we all had our roles, and if it was my turn to score, it was my turn to score, but we were all there doing our best and took turns being the role.
So now you're graduating. What's next for Sydney Springer?
I have committed to play volleyball at USU Eastern in upcoming fall.
Congratulations. That's exciting.
I'm excited, kind of scared. Growing up is hard, but it'll be good.
Well, growth is good for everyone. Sydney, congratulations, and congratulations to Delta High School girls basketball program on back-to-back state titles. All right, now let's meet our 1A MVP.
Our 1A MVP, Chesney Campbell of Penguins. Chesney, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals per game, leading the Bobcats to a 24-2 season and the 1A state title.
I feel good. This is awesome that I could achieve this. It's pretty cool. I mean, not a lot of teams can do that, and it's cool that ours could. If it wasn't for like our coaches and like always trying to work hard for it, we probably wouldn't be as good as we were. And if we didn't grow up together and like get along off the court and get along on the court, we probably wouldn't have been as good as we were.
What's next after high school?
I'm going to play basketball at College of Southern Idaho. I'm gonna major in exercise science.
Well, that will do it for the 2015 and 16 High School Basketball Awards here on Game Night Live.
A remarkable class of athletes. We'll see if they can top them in 2017.
Congratulations to all the honorees, and we'll see you later.